more to spend, you could buy yourself a real dream car like this GT3 RS. It is absolutely stunning, but Porsche has come out with an even faster car this year, and guess who got to drive it?
This is the fastest, most powerful production Porsche ever. In development, Porsche's engineers, who don't tend to overstate things, codenamed it the Beast. This is the 911 GT2 RS.
GT2 RS, over 620 horsepower, 205 miles an hour, and 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. It eats the asphalt, just devours it.
To get these figures, Porsche had to cut down the weight drastically. So they got out the axe and made the GT2 RS just over 3,000 pounds. An astonishing 400 pounds lighter than the next model down, the 911 Turbo. They lost the rear seats, the all-wheel drive went out the window, and even the metal badge on this carbon fiber hood became a sticker.
Even though this car started out as a mechanic's pipe dream, eventually 80,000 engineering hours and nearly 500,000 miles of testing were invested in it.
If you want to buy the GT2 RS, it'll cost you a cool $245 grand. But you're too late. Porsche will only make 500, and they've already sold the lot.
As with all 911s, the engine is buried in the rear, a legacy of the Volkswagen Beetle it was derived from, and a key to its high-strung handling. This is a good old-fashioned beast that could get you into real trouble. The remarkable thing about Porsches, especially the 911, is that if you take it easy, you could even call it practical. I mean, it's got pretty good storage space. With all the business in the back, you've got a lot of room up front. The visibility is second to none. And this 911 is just about as comfortable sitting in traffic as it is shredding up a mountain road. You can't say that about too many cars in the 200-mile-an-hour club. So the Porsche 911 GT2 RS could be the world's fastest car that you could legitimately take shopping.
Porsches have always made cars with a split personality. I'd met the practical shopping car. Now I wanted the raging, snarling beast to bite me, fling me from the track in a red mist of rage.
Now, a car like this is undeniably built to basically test your moxie as a driver. That's right, I said it. Moxie. Now, I will say that this does not feel like 620 horsepower. I expected so much more drama from this car. I expected to be scared.
This was bugging me. Where was the beast? Something was wrong here. Maybe in trying to create a practical supercar, Porsche had grabbed the beast, cut off its horns. So I called Porsche, and they had an answer.
The surface temperature is now reading 161 degrees. That is really bad for a turbocharged engine. They're extracting a little bit more out of the same amount of fuel. And when you have hot air, it basically wants to combust before the spark even lights. A car can lose as much as 70, 80 horsepower just in temperature swing.
So, if I was going to unleash this beast inside the GT2 RS, then I'd have to take a journey to the one place you can escape the California desert heat. A faraway place called night. "12 a.m. downtown Los Angeles. Temperature, 60 degrees. Welcome to Beastville.
Sun's gone down, entering the city. Now, all this light-to-light business is not what you would really think the GT2 RS was designed for. And I would agree with you. Unless, of course, you had a fleet of officers there whose sole purpose was to close these streets down for your enjoyment. This is for you. It's not for me. I'm barely even going to enjoy this. Cold air is out. This thing is back to being a beast.
As I raced through tunnels and dark avenues, I finally discovered what this car was really about.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Like a dream come true. The ground rush from the curbs, the lights, the poles, everything is ridiculous.
It looked like I wasn't the only beast out hunting. Rivals.
Okay, looks like we have the inevitable California competition at the light.
And this was some serious competition. A 500 horsepower classic 69 Chevy Nova, one of the great muscle cars, and an American legend, a 2009 Dodge Viper SRT-10. 0 to 60 in under 3.6 seconds. Both had the muscle to send the Porsche packing. Not surprisingly, the Porsche whipped the competition.
Oh, that Nova sounded serious, too.
The beast inside the GT2 RS was sated. And so was I. This car had finally lived up to its fearsome reputation.
In its 45-year run, there really hasn't been a bad 911. You can't say that about Corvette, Lamborghini, or Ferrari. And there's this temptation to call this one the latest, greatest, and fastest ever, the ultimate 911. It seems to have found this perfect balance between a livable supercar and the ultimate driving utensil. But then again, that's what we thought about the last 911.
Coming up,
Wow, is this a real Ferrari?
the ladies of the Hamptons get a ride in style in our cut-price luxury cars.
Oh, yeah.